First of all, how are you? And it's so long
I'm
no
yeah,
see.
I'm over the moon because this is the second time not actually this is the third time, right? We are meeting for the third time, and I'm really happy. Uh, we have been trying to connect with each other for long time, right, ma'am? But in between, I couldn't make it, so sorry for that. And today,
Oh,
I'm
no
very
problem. No
happy.
apologies.
I'm very
No
happy.
apologies, ma'am. Yes.
So again, we are here, and I'm doing great. So tell me, ma'am, how about you?
Yes, I'm also doing great. I'm the same. Likewise, I'm also excited. I'm on seventh heaven after meeting you after a long time, quite a long time. And as you said, we were actually allocating the time for our conversation. Somehow we couldn't make it, but now, yes, we are on the same page. And yes, let's hope for the best conversation.
Yes, ma'am. Same here. So I think we
Mm.
don't have to introduce
Where
what
are
you
you
say.
now? Okay. Yes,
What
we
do you
don't
say,
want
ma'am?
to, yes, don't need to introduce. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I was asking for your suggestion. What do you say? Whether we want to introduce ourselves or just to dive into the conversation?
No, for our channel, it's been a long time. I hope
Okay.
so. So we can give us a short round of introduction.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay. So who was?
I'll go first.
Sure.
I'm Mahalakshmi from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, and I have started my channel for English conversation for English fluency. And I'm a mom of two beautiful daughters. I have pursued a master's in engineering, specialization in computer science department, and I was a banker and a teacher for a couple of years.
Okay. That's great. Okay, so here I'm Nimisha Deepu. I'm from the Godson country, but currently speaking from Bihar because it's been 6 years. I work here as a teacher, and my hobby is learning English. I can say this is my hobby because I truly enjoy this process. But I have to mention one thing that nowadays I'm not getting time to find out the space for my growth. So that's why I'm not that much happy. And my one more hobby is that gardening. Recently, I realized that I have an interest in gardening as well. So yeah,
Okay, fine.
yeah.
Uh, Okay. So, do you have topic, ma'am? What is the
Yes,
topic?
I have actually I have a suggestion, and I decided that time management. I have already mailed you that today's topic is
Yes,
time management. Are you okay with that?
yes, of course. I am okay, perfectly okay with this, and it is the actual topic. We are in need of this this topic.
Yes.
Everyone wants to manage their own time, and
Yes.
we struggle a lot in order to maintain our time. So
Yes.
I thought it would be a helpful session for others.
Yes. Definitely, ma'am. Because this is the most wanted topic that everybody want to think and also want to talk about, right? So here I also suffer from the problem of time management. We have only 24 hours, but still we have a lot on our plate, right? So, but still we are not capable to. We are mature persons here, but still most of the people out there are not good at managing the time. So,
Mm,
what do you think, ma'am? What is your big time wasting habit? We have a lot of habits, right?
time.
For example, most of the people out there, including me, I can say my case, I spent a lot of time on social medias for different purposes. Not only to learn
Mm,
English, but for many purposes, and it's the most
mm,
threatening distractions nowadays among the people. So, what do you
mm,
say
mm.
in your case? What is the most time wasting habit in your case?
Yes. Okay. After having food, I feel sullen, so I keep on watching TV or mobile for quite some time.
Mhm.
So after realizing 10 or 20 minutes, after spending 10 or 20 minutes, I realized that I have wasted these minutes just by watching TV or by scrolling mobile. So I consider that as the most time wasting moment for in my every day. Like 3 times 20 minutes, it comes to nearly 1 hour.
Yeah,
So 1 hour I'm just wasting. But in TV, I usually watch news, so I cannot say that I'm wasting time. And somewhat I want to some relaxation, I need some relaxation, so I watch some films, movies, or news. So this is the time wasting moment for me.
okay.
What about you?
In my case, I hardly get time to watch TV or to scroll on social medias, but still, I have a strong, what I can say, interest in online purchasing. So I
Mm-hmm.
always check for clothes and so many different items on different online sites. So this is the most time wasting habit for me. And
Mm-hmm.
I can say sometimes when we are scrolling on social medias to learn something from that, we are getting a lot of messages or notifications from other sites or
Mm.
other social medias. If I am, for instance, I can say if I am watching some English learning tips and tricks from YouTube, I'll get any other notification from Instagram. So it sometimes
Mm.
it distracts my mind. So I'll go behind that. And in this way, I think
Okay.
this wastes my time. And after, as you said now, after spending 10 or half an hour on that, I realized that I have wasted this much of time. And now I don't have time because I get only 1 hour or two half an hour, 1 hour or half an hour in my day to learn or to do something that really enriches me. So this is the most threatening time wasting habit in my life, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Social media, I can say.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So how do you make your time in a protective, as a protective?
Um, if I want to
So
say
do
my
you do anything deliberately? Do you concentrate that I have to do this thing deliberately in order to save my time, in order to learn something? So how do you manage your time in a productive way?
honestly, I can say, if I want to say my day is productive or my day went productive, I have to be satisfied in that, right? But mostly I'm not satisfied because in my case, I can see that I'm happy or I'm getting satisfied only when I learn something new, right? So I am
Mm,
always curious to know or to learn something new, especially in the ground of English. So mostly I can say
mm,
I'm not getting time to learn something new in the ground of English. So I can't say that all the days are productive. So yeah, but if I do something for I mean to learn English or to learn some new things in English, then I can say it's productive. And I
mm,
almost all the day I try for that. So I read
mm,
something in English, but I'm not at all good at reading, but I try to listen something in English. So if I listen
mm,
for half an hour in a day, then I can say it was a productive day.
fine. Mm.
Yeah.
For me, I usually do all my listening part, reading part in the morning itself, so that the rest of the day I wouldn't want to regret. So I finish all my learning part
Okay.
before my children arrive. So
Oh.
after that, I spend my day with my time with them. So whenever
Mhm.
I play with them, or whenever I read, as you said, whenever I read or learn something, I consider that as protective time. And I
Okay.
write something. I write my journal. I write whenever I come across new words, and when I recall those things,
Hmm.
I consider that as a protective time.
Yes, yes.
It's a
Uh,
never ending process and ongoing process, so there is no full stop for learning.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
also think that what I am doing at present, every minute I consider that what I am doing.
mm-hmm.
I think that at present, what I'm doing, am I utilizing it properly or wasting it? So
Yes.
if I get answer for that question, then I think that I'm using it productively. And some days I do shadowing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know one thing, honestly, when I finish my shadowing practice, I get that satisfaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
That fulfillment. It will never come. It will never come to me if I do some other thing.
Okay.
If I do that shadowing practice, especially with the news, with Palki
Mm-hmm.
Sharma ma'am, I always do
Okay.
shadowing with her speech. But see, ever since after finishing that shadowing practice, I feel that relaxation. Okay, for today, I have done something fruitfully. That is a great achievement for
Okay.
me.
Okay. That's quite interesting. But in my case, every person is unique, right? So I am not that much interested to do the shadowing practice. I don't know why. I can't say the reason because I don't know actually what is the reason here. But in my case, I can say I am getting satisfied or I get satisfied when I listen to different podcasts. And because I'm not at all I'm not a person who loves to read a lot of books, but I read. It is my
Mm,
compulsion here. But I can say I get satisfaction when I listen to more and more. So I always give
mm,
preference to listening practice. So it helps me a
fine.
lot.
Mm,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So, what kind of podcast do you listen usually?
Whatever the thing is, whatever I get to
Do you have any
listen.
specific?
No,
Yes. Do you have any specific podcast like go to podcast?
no, it's not like that, ma'am. Actually, I don't have any, specialized podcast to say here, or I'm not a fan of any specialized podcast. I listen to almost all type of. If I'm interested in that podcast or that type of series, whatever it is, then I listen to that.
Okay.
That's it. It
So
depends
how do
upon.
you choose? How do you choose, ma'am? Say while scrolling your mobile. So how do you choose to listen to that particular podcast? What intrigues you
At,
to
at first,
listen to that
at
podcast?
first I'll go through the thumbnail, and
Mm,
I'll spend 1 or 2 minutes on that particular video. So if I get
mm,
interest into that, then I'll continue. It depends upon my moods.
mm,
So if it is interesting,
mm,
then I'll spare my time on that.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think listening to the podcast helps you a lot? It actually motivates or it elevates your speaking skill, ma'am. Is that only enough, or do we need to focus on other three pillars as well?
We have to focus on other pillars as well, because it's not like that we have to only listen to different podcasts or whatever the things. Listening practice actually elevates our capacity, but still it's not like we have to listen all the time, then we can get the fluency, or we can broaden our horizon. It's not like that. But still, each and every person is unique, so it's depends upon their taste and preferences. So in my case, listening practice is my my preference. So I
Area of
always give,
interest.
yeah, so I always prefer
Mm,
that. And after that, I
mm,
already told you that I read, because but I'm not much into reading, but still I read because it's my compulsion. I know that it is also
mm,
important to get different ideas, or actually we know reading whatever the language it is, reading a book is actually helps any people, any person, right?
okay.
So
Mm,
each and every pillars are important, and it depends upon the person. In my case,
okay.
listening is very interesting and very supportive.
Okay. Okay. So how do you manage your time, ma'am? So how do you allocate your time for English, for your household chores, and what's your mentality? Like, are you a person doing the work at the nick of time, or you are just doing it before, ma'am? Will hand on hand. So what type of person are you?
I'm not good at time management. I already mentioned it in the beginning of the conversation. I'm not good at time management, so I always do the works at the last time, or I realize that I have spent a lot of time here, which was not good for me. I mean, um, I know learning English is the thing which makes me happy, but still because of so many factors I don't get that much of time, but still I do have some hours, that means half an hour or 1 hour for me, but still I spend a lot of time on different things because of the distractions. They distracts my mind.
Mm,
So I can't say that I'm good at time management. So yeah.
okay.
And how about you?
So when do you? Yes, I can say that I'm good at time management. I'm
Mm-hmm.
punctual. And see, when it comes to me alone, see, I need to go somewhere. I can go and I can get ready before time.
Mm-hmm.
But when I need to take everyone, when I need to take others' responsibility, like taking care of my kids and making them to get ready for the function and doing all the household chores, it would take time.
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
to think
correct.
about everything, about the travel, about the packing things, about the dress and all. While going
Mm-hmm.
there, they may ask something, and while traveling, I need to play something with them. So I have to get ready with everything. So that time, it's not possible for me to get ready on time.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to me alone, see, if my husband says that you be ready and we are going somewhere, you and me, we two alone are going. Then at that time, I could make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to family outing, then it would take time. He knows that okay, if he wants us to get ready at 5:30, he would say at 5 o'clock we have to leave from our home.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows already that it would take nearly half an hour to manage everything.
Yeah.
And he is also very punctual. He
Right.
won't say anything at the nick of time. He
Mm-hmm.
usually prioritize. He usually tells everything priorly
Okay.
prior. So
Uh-huh.
it is really helpful for me to manage everything.
Okay, okay. So I said my case here only in the case of English. Rather than that, if
Okay.
I talk about my schooling time or doing the household chores, because I have the preference in my mind, and I know these are the works that I have to accomplish in a day. So, if I talk about
Okay.
my schooling works, the works that I have to complete for my school, I mean, the making the notes and checking the notes, something like that. In that case, I'm punctual and I do everything because I give the preference to that most, because that is my bread and butter. So, I give the preference, I mean, most prioritize for that. So that's first. And after that, I have to do some household works at my home. Even if my husband is or most supportive person in my life, but still I have to do something at my home, right? I have to help him. I can't sit here. So I give it second priority. Priority to that, and after that it comes. I mean, the things which really makes me happy. I mean, my hobbies. So in here, my hobby is learning English. So I give the least
Mm.
priority to that. So I mentioned
English
here,
for
yeah,
English.
yeah. I can say
Okay.
hobby. I can say hobby. Here,
Mm.
my hobby is learning English. So, in that case,
Mm.
I'm weak. Apart from that, if I talk about my school or household chores or going outside, in that case, okay, because I know this is the most important. This is also important,
Mm.
but as compared to that one, it's not that much important. That's what my
Mm.
mindset now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine, fine. So for me, yeah, for me, I don't say that English is my least priority.
Mm-hmm.
I give full attention and it is my topmost priority
Okay.
at present for my channel and my English learning. I
Okay.
always dwell on learning English. Now
Mm-hmm.
I indulge myself in learning English, and reading habit is a second nature for me. I like it very much reading. So it's everything for me. Reading is everything for me, and I am so much interested in reading, so it helps me a lot. See, whenever I finish a book, I come across so many words, so many vocabulary, new sentence formation, and it helps me a lot while speaking English. So it is my top priority. I make sure to utilize my time on learning English. So I finish all my work prayer, and I just have some amount of time for my English learning alone. I don't have any other work now. So, and
Mhm.
also it is intriguing and it fascinates me a lot. So I'm learning and giving much care and much importance to this English speaking and my for my channel.
Yeah, I know that because you are consistent here. That's why each and every during each and every interval you are posting new videos. You are having sessions with different people. That's because you are consistent here. You're I mean you are rigid here, you are not flexible, but I am flexible because of so many reasons. I have to
Yes.
go to work. So that's what the reason I can say. Otherwise I don't think that it is the least important thing. I don't have to learn English because do already, I mean I do have a job, so I don't want to learn English. And
Mm, yes.
I'm not that much weak at English, so I can't say that this is the reason because of that I am giving least importance to this. It's not like that. Somehow I have to go to the school at 7 a.m. in the morning. I mean 7 o'clock in the morning, and after that at 5 p.m. I reach back, and after that doing all these works. I hardly get time. So that's what the reason here.
Mm,
But I am always taken aback that how ma'am is, I mean there are so many people out there. For example, you, Mahalakshmi ma'am, you have two daughters and they are very naughty. I have seen that in so many videos of yours. And I always think that how do she manage all these? Because she has to manage her daughters as well. So I always think about that. But still, as I told, each and every person is different. So you are good at that. You have the experience.
thank
So
you.
that's why. Yeah.
Yes, I believe that. I believe so many things that we should prioritize and we should plan our work accordingly. We can manage our time.
Mhm.
See,
Yeah.
when my daughters come, I don't sit in front of laptop or TV for doing my own work. I keep it everything aside. I concentrate on them, and I have
Mhm.
joined them in some classes, some extracurricular activities. Now it is my responsibility to co- to follow those things, right?
Yes.
So then they will think that mom is doing everything for us. Say they obey my words. So it
Mhm.
is now very easy for me to tackle them, to go along with them.
Yeah.
So a
Yes.
stitch in time saves nine. So it is very important to prioritize and plan things beforehand.
Yes. Correct.
At the nick of time, if we plan something, then I it collapse everything. I actually don't do anything at the nick of time.
Mm.
If I do something at that time, then I'll get collapse. It will not
Yeah.
come to me.
Because we have distractions in our mind itself. We will think that whether it is possible to accomplish at the time, or whether it will give full satisfaction. Can I complete this work within that time? So there would be a lot of questions in our mind. So that's why I think we should not
Yes,
plan in that way. I mean, we have to prioritize this every works. So ma'am,
yes.
so what would happen?
Okay.
How would you manage that, tackle that situation?
Ma'am, guests nowadays they don't come as it is. They actually get our appointments, prior appointments. So they
Oh,
usually say that we are coming at 5 o'clock. And also, if someone comes, I manage at that time. I actually send my elder one. She is somewhat okay. So I ask her to take care of my younger one, and she takes care of her. Or else I send my younger one also with her to the tuition,
okay.
and my neighbor, I will ask my neighbor to take care of her, or otherwise I will ask my guest to take care of her, and I go with my plan.
Okay. Okay. So, I think I have already asked so many questions, and
Questions.
yeah.
Okay.
So, any other question
So
from
how
you?
long, yes ma'am, I have so many questions. So how many hours do you spend for English naturally in a daily basis? You said already that you don't give that much importance for English, but on a whole, how much hour are you spending for English? other than your household chores, your job, and everything?
Actually, there is a correction, ma'am. Um, I don't give least importance to. I give least priority. I know that it is
Mm,
important, but still, as I have a lot on my plate, I give least importance as per the priority, right? So I can say I give hardly half an hour or 15 minutes for learning English every day. So
mm,
on some, I mean, sometimes I don't get that much time as well. So there are so many days, I mean, I went through on which days I didn't learn anything.
mm.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
making conversations nowadays, and anybody can realize that if any person go through my channel, I don't post videos on regular basis because
Mm,
I don't make conversations, but I still have a lot of recordings in my laptop. But I'm not. At first, we have to edit those, right? Before posting, we
mm,
have to edit those videos. But so I don't post and I don't edit and I don't make conversations nowadays. But still, now I think I have to be on the track again because it makes me happy, so I
mm,
have to somehow I have to find a time for this as well. But I don't get
mm.
time. That's what the reality here, because being a teacher is not a simple task. Every time
Yes,
after finishing each and every exam, we have to be ready for the upcoming exam with question papers. So, we have to complete the portion. We have to do the revision works. So it's a continuous process. So after the exam, we have to check the papers as well. After that, the result, progress card. So I hardly get time, but still I have to find out time for myself.
yes. So, I would like to ask you, in which class you are the class? Are you a class teacher?
Yes, yes. I'm a
For
class
which
teacher.
class, ma'am?
It's second standard, ma'am. This year I'm
Okay,
the class teacher.
for second standard, you have lots and lots of work.
Yeah,
uh,
because this is a CBSE school and I'm not only teaching in second standard, I go to higher classes as well. So,
okay,
yeah, I'm the class teacher of second standard, but still I teach in higher classes as well.
classes. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Having said that, it's not easy, quite easy to actually monitor or manage small kids,
Yeah.
because they need more attention. They need is when compared to higher elder students, they need more attention. Our presence is inevitable there, ma'am. So it is very tough. It's really a hard nut to crack. I
Yeah.
understand, truly understand your situation. Even though you are concentrating on your channel, you are actually mailed me to have this conversation. I really wonder, she already wears so many cats, even though she has allocated some time for her conversation. And how is she managing all these things?
Actually, it's not only me. So many people out there, they have a lot of works to do in their daily life. So, but I can say about only my things, right? So, but still, I have to be consistent here. That's what I have realized nowadays, and I'll try my best. And this is the last day of my vacation. Today is
Oh,
yeah, today is the last day. So tomorrow onwards, I have to go to school, but still I think my plan is actually we should not spill the beans here, but still my plan is I'm a person who I'm really weak at keeping the secrets in my mind. So I'm going to spill the beans here. My plan is I want to make at least one conversation every day. So I'll try
mm.
for that.
Okay. It's not something you have to keep it confidential. And one more thing
But
is your school.
elderly people,
Do they know that?
sorry, ma'am.
Do they know that you are doing conversation and you have a channel? Do you have any objection from your school side, ma'am?
No. Actually, they do.
No. It's
They know about it, but there is no
mm,
restriction for that.
okay. Fine, fine. Mm.
Actually,
And
I'm
one more
doing
thing,
those conversational videos. I'm not doing any entertainment videos, right? So this is
mm,
actually some kind of learning or imparting our knowledge. I mean, some kind of good thing, right? It's not some
mm,
dancing or mimics. It's not like that. That's also
mm,
art, but still, I'm a teacher, so there is not such thing that they should restrict to make this kind of
mm,
videos. It's actually good, right? Making conversational videos and elevating our
mm.
knowledge. It's actually good. So there is no restrictions.
Fine, fine,
Okay.
fine. Super, mom. Super. And tell me, how is the climate there? How is the weather
Now
there?
the climate is changing and we are going to the winter. And I
Mm.
have heard that this time the cold waves would be very high. The temperature will fall down, and this would be the record this year in 2025. I don't
Oh,
know La Nina. I don't know what is the. I don't remember La Nina if I'm not wrong. That's the name. uh, this winter cold waves name. So I don't know what would happen. For how many days the school will be remained closed? I don't know. Anyhow, we will
okay.
definitely. There are 10 days of off. Some maybe it may remain closed for 1 month.
Again, ma'am, or when? During
In
winter?
Yeah, in
In
January.
December?
January.
January.
Yeah.
What about the election? Today is the election, right, ma'am,
Yes.
there in
Yes.
Bihar?
Today. Yeah. Today. That's
Okay.
why we
Have you
are.
cast your no vote?
No,
No.
I'm
Okay.
a Keralite,
You
right?
are you are in Kerala, I see.
No,
Mm.
I'm a Keralite. I don't want to go here to give my vote because my
No,
mother.
actually you are from there. Your roots are there, right, in Kerala.
Yeah, I'm here just for the work. Apart from that, I'm a
Work.
Keralite.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So
what advice would you give for others when it comes to English learning? So, how do they prioritize for English learning? Everyone is busy with their own work. So, in that, how do they find time for English learning? What's your thought, or what's your provoking suggestion for them?
actually, I was supposed to ask for your advice to how to manage our time. But even though I'm going to answer your question, in my case, if I say this answer, I can say we have to listen more. First one, because we
Mm,
have a lot
mm,
of work. So even though if you are using a headset, we can hear to different podcasts. So this is the simplest way to learn English. Not only English, but whatever the language it is or whatever the skill is, we can listen, right? So listening practice is very important while traveling, while cooking, while cleaning, and the other household chores, whatever. We can listen, right? So listening practice is the best way to learn whatever the skill that you want to learn, not only English. So
mm.
that's what my advice. And if you have a lot of free time, then you can plan accordingly. Reading practice, listening,
Okay.
and but after, even though you have to realize that in which type of practice you are satisfied more,
Mm,
you have to follow
mm.
that one. You have to go according to your mindset.
Yes.
That's it. But consistency is
Would
very
you mind?
important.
Would you mind suggesting some podcast, ma'am?
No, actually, I already said that I'm not a fan of any special, any single or any special podcast. Whatever we are interested in, we have to follow that. That's
Mm.
it. But
Or would you
that
mind
should be
suggesting some famous speaker,
Priyanka Chopra.
English speaker?
Priyanka
Okay,
Chopra.
other than her, ma'am,
Priyanka Chopra and
other
Palki
than
Sharma ma'am's English, her English is also very impressive, and she speaks in a slow pace, right? So it's very easy to understand what she is saying. So Palki Sharma
oh,
ma'am's
it's
English
other
is
way
very,
around for me. It's other way around for me. According to me, she speaks very fast. Her
very
pace
fast.
is fast.
But how about
Yes, for
Priyanka
me,
Chopra?
yes, she is okay, but everyone says that Priyanka Chopra. I like her. I like her way of expressing the thoughts, and but I like Palki Sharma ma'am more than her.
Okay, yeah, because her English is, I mean, some kind of an Indian, right? It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to digest. And in case of Priyanka Chopra, her English is super fancy. I mean, she's using more fancy words, and more of the words are most of the words are not familiar to us. We have to search for the. Actually, we have to follow that because then only we could get to know about more vocabularies.
Proceed. We have
Yeah,
one
I was
minute more.
supposed to say that I already told you that I am not doing this continuously. I'm not on my track continuously. So you are the best person to answer your question here because I hardly get time and I'm not on track. So you are already here. You are on track, and
Okay.
you are continuing this process, and you know much more knowledge about the resources here as compared to me. So please,
Yes,
I'm reversing the question to you, and please tell me the answer.
yes.
What is your suggestion?
Yes, there is a YouTube called channel called English Speech. There
Mm-hmm.
they upload the speeches of the various celebrity. We can watch that, and I would say that don't think that you are complacent. You are
Okay.
you have achieved everything. Just move on. Don't get complacent with your learning, with your arrived material. Just keep on moving, keep on doing your learning process. It's a never ending ongoing process. So find time. Think that without English you cannot survive. It is indispensable language nowadays, so you cannot survive without English, and have that in your mind.